owner of Shades of You. If you haven't heard, I'm gonna hip you, okay? They put on these amazing fashion show experiences all over the city. Clarisse, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
So you can explain to the world better than I can. What is Shades of You and what do you do?
Shades of You is a fashion show production company. We specialize in fashion shows, coordinating special events, and we provide models to companies who desire professional training men and women for their events.
From Detroit.
From Detroit.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. What's up?
What made you want to fashion in Detroit? What made you want to do that?
Oh, wow. I've been in the industry pretty much all my life, since I was a baby. Did the pageants, did the fashion shows.
Right.
After that, I started coordinating shows for other people, and then we branched off and created Shades of You back in 2009. So I've always had it in me.
Fashion is something that you love.
Loved it. I did my first fashion show in my basement.
Ooh.
Yep, my very first show.
Now
I'm here. Right. Very first fashion show in my basement. Yes,
wow.
I did. And been doing it ever since. She was knee-high to a grass. Right.
And
yeah, I didn't know anything about it.
now you know the ins and outs, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So how long has Shades of You been around?
Since 2009.
2009.
Yeah, we started in 2009. We had our first show in Troy at the Troy Community Center. And we just continued to go from there and just kind of grow from there and, continue to do shows and things like that. And just, kind of, got bigger and kept going. Just keep going.
And you say it's so easy. And I just started a company and you're an entrepreneur in Detroit, female, and you're flourishing. Wow.
Oh gosh. God's grace. Oh my God. It's not a cakewalk. It's not. I wouldn't tell anybody that. It's a lot of work. We do a lot of work.
Somebody's trying to pursue their dream and maybe want to quit their job and start their own company. And
don't give up. Don't give up. You have to have. I've been taught this. You have to have a bulldog tenacity. And whatever it is that you want to do, you got to do it and you got to stick to it. And it has to be something that you're passionate about. It has to be something that you love. We eat, sleep, drink, everything Shades of You. When we're up in the middle of the night, thinking of routines, thinking of all kinds of
thinking
things.
about who's gonna walk with who. Yeah.
So it's more of a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle
than a job.
Yeah, and that's what makes it fun, and that's what makes it exciting because it's something that we want to do. That's something that we have to do. And when you're doing something that you love, it doesn't matter whether you eat or sleep or whatever because it's constantly always on your mind. What can we do next? Who can we help? And what can we make better? That's what we're about.
And so I noticed your unique style. Even the places you choose to rehearse. Like we're here at Modern Skate, and for people who don't know, they're really like skateboarding and biking outside. Right. How do you just choose these places? Like, where does this come from?
I don't know. It's like I want something different. I always want something different. What makes us stand out? And we come up with these different creative concepts and things, and places that we can go. And so I just kind of look and try to find places that we can go that's different. That's
we need a lot of space.
And we need a lot of space.
Right.
Yeah, and it's fun. So yeah. I don't know, I just kind of research and be like, oh yeah, that'd be a cool place, and we can do this, and we can have a rehearsal here, and we can do the show here, and we can do that.
So you do kids shows as well, you were telling me.
Started age 3.
So you start training them, whipping these models into shape early.
Age 3.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's the cutest thing you want to see.
So I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, show coming up February 16th.
Yes. Show coming up, Styles 2014, February 16th, Charles H. Wright, 7 o'clock p.m. The Hair and Fashion Experience.
Where can I get tickets?
Call
313-704-2429.
Tell us about this. Why are your fashion shows? Because I must be honest, I'm going to be in this fashion show. When my hairstylist approached me about doing it, I was a little reluctant because you know how sometimes fashion shows and hair shows can kind of be portrayed in Detroit. When I got to rehearsal and I saw the versatile models, you have such a diverse, you have white, Arabic, and it's such a mixture, and I like that. What's different besides just that versatility? What else makes your fashion shows an experience?
I think it's the routines that we implement in the fashion show. Because not every fashion show in Detroit is doing the routines or doing the big openers that we do in the beginning to grab the audience attention. Most of them, they're just, walking. It's the standard walk, turn around, and go back. I mean, that's cool and everything. It's just we don't to do that. Not all the time. You know,
What
and-
about some of the designers and hairstylists that you work with as well?
Yeah,
Very-
some of them. Oh, go ahead.
Very unique, different styles. I love working with both the designers and the boutiques because they're going to bring something. I have no idea what they're going to have, but I know it's going to be great.
Right.
So yeah, that within itself too adds to the excitement of the show. Absolutely.
Any other last words? One last thing I want to notice and say is that this is a mother-daughter team.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, in these recent years, you don't see the torch being passed or information being transitioned off into the younger generation. Why do you think that's important?
Oh, that's very important. I'm real old school. Shanae, they say I have three. You know, Shanae's the oldest,
Okay.
and I'm strict. I'm mama. I go back, yes, and I believe in keeping it in the family. I believe that it strengthens the family. It helps the family, and I want her to be equipped and well knowledgeable about operating a business. And I think that is so important in every family that they should have some of those concepts, even just basic ones, on how to run and operate a business. That is just so key. And so that's important to me because I need her to know that, you know. So that's why I say, you know, just kind of keep it there and allow her to take the torch, if you will, and run with it. And that's so important to me. It's just important to me.
Right, it's important to be able to operate a business so you can live. Ultimately, you don't have to depend on somebody else to sign your checks because that's really what it's about.
True.
Yeah, it's really what it's about. Shanae, any words you want to bring as the younger person running the show behind the scenes?
I don't know. I can't.
What about models? Models, what are those requirements? If people want to come find you, how does that work? Are you looking for them? How does that work?
We are always looking for models because we're always doing shows.
Okay.
Models, we like all shapes, shades, and sizes.
Shades
You know,
of you, right?
yeah, right. And we don't believe in every model should be a size 0 or a size 2 because not every person is a size 0 or a size 2. So we like to display on the runway the different sizes, different colors, if you will, all of that because that's who we are, you know, as a nation, as a society, as a world. So that's what we want. So we're always looking for models and we're always looking for all shapes, shades, and sizes. Absolutely.
And you're born and raised in Detroit. That has to give you the tough mentality and tough skin you need to operate. Has to, right?
Absolutely.
What side of Detroit?
West side.
West side.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. West side. I'm from the east side, but I love
okay.
it. I love my city. We all get along, right?
Right.
Thanks, guys. Clarisse and Shanae. Shades of You. Check out the fashion show February 16th at the Charles H. Wright Museum. I'll be there in the show. They'll be there running the show. And all the beautiful models will also be in the building. Make sure you check out the Skybox View of the Week at 6:22 p.m. on Sunday on Hot 107.5 on Kamal Smith Show. Until next time, guys, Sky is the name and the limit.